It's the Real Estate Podcast, brought to you by ANZ Home Loans for financial well-beings.
As soon as I post the video, boom, I blow up like it was crazy. After my video, I used to receive every single day between TikTok and Instagram 500 messages per day, messages regarding real estate. I want to invest with you, I want to buy.
And that is Fabrizia on the Real Estate Breakfast this morning. A very interesting conversation coming up about how she found her life changed after just one video that went viral, and suddenly she entered the real estate market and instantly became an overnight highly sought after agent. So if you are planning on going into the real estate industry, or you are an existing agent looking for something that sets you apart, Fabrizia has a great story coming up. And good morning to Pete and Denise in Hobart. Got your email to say that you are listening and very busy between the two of you, holding down 4 jobs, saving to move after Christmas, New Year to the Sunshine Coast. Well done. Let us know how that all progresses. And thank you for taking the time to email us. And a reminder, you can leave a voice message. This is our new service that we provide, which you will find below in the show notes. You just tap the button and start talking. Or, of course, you can send us an email. The email address is myrealestatepodcast@gmail.com. Well, it's a Saturday, November the 15th. And if you are an aspiring property investor wanting to increase and build on your existing portfolio, PropTrack yesterday, they ran a story about an IT worker who arrived in Australia as a student 2 decades ago. Now, they revealed that he now owns 56 properties. Get this. 18 of them purchased in just the last 5 months. Sounds a lot, doesn't it? But he insists he isn't being greedy. Well, you can insist that, but it is a lot of properties in the last 5 months. Now, let's break this down, because his $20 million portfolio generates just under $800,000 in annual rent and delivers roughly about $110,000 in passive income after costs, with only $7.5 million in debt. Any secrets to this success, I hear you ask? Well, he says that buying whole unit blocks has fast-tracked his growth and hopes his strategy motivates others despite criticism amid Australia's housing affordability struggles. And you can probably understand why some people have come out and criticised that. Right, now we talk a lot about how agents represent themselves on social media and about, unfortunately, the way it becomes more about them than the properties and vendors that they represent. This morning, though, we are catching up with Fabrizia Franceschetti. Now, she is an Italian who lived in Australia for a number of years, but moved off and found herself living in Dubai. And your story, Fabrizia, is a good one to share. And for those thinking about investing and moving off to Dubai, we are going to compare the off-plan market versus the ready secondary market there in Dubai. You know, which way do you go? But first, what made you move to Dubai?
Hi everyone, nice to meet you by the way. Thank you for having me. Why did I move to Dubai? Because I've been traveling all my life. I'm from Italy, but I've been traveling all my life. Dubai was just in the back of my mind since many years. And then one day after, when I got back to, I told you I've been living in Australia for 6 years. After I went back to Italy for a couple of years. And then I was like, it's missing something. So I moved to Dubai. It was just right before COVID, by the way. So as soon as I moved to Dubai, COVID kicked in, so we couldn't even start a new job or anything. I always reinvent myself. So I start to make at those time, there was a COVID time where you need to wear a face mask. You know what I did? I started to make with the tailor luxury face mask. So I started selling them. So that time was actually my first selling skills, how I started to sell. Dubai, anyway, when I came straight away, I fall in love as everyone. I think as soon as you come here just for a holiday, you decide to stay. That's it. You want me to tell you how I started even real estate?
Yeah, sure. We'll get on to that. I just want to mention, you said that when you came to Dubai, you decided to reinvent yourself. That is a really interesting expression because so many people, I think, have done that. They've come to Dubai. It is a new chapter of their life. And they've decided to do exactly that, reinvent themselves. And it sounds like that has all come together for you when you came to Dubai.
Yes, because when I just came, COVID kicked in, so I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do now? No jobs, nothing, everything stopped, of course. So that's how I reinvented myself. I started to sell for fun the face mask that I design and everything. So I was selling a lot, by the way. And then after when COVID finished, I'll be honest, I started to do a lot of interviews with normal jobs. I'm talking about like a PA because I was new in Dubai and everything, but a lot of people were not hiring me because of my neck tattoo. I know you don't see me, but I have a big neck tattoo. And at that time, 5 years ago, Dubai was still not used to about it. Dubai changed a lot in the past year or 2 years. It's crazy. Today, I thank those people that didn't hire me. So one day I received a call from a real estate agency and they told me to come for an interview. And I was like, what is it about? And they said, it's about real estate. I'm like, no, I cannot. I never seen myself to sell apartments or house. And then in the end, when I went there, they convinced me so much. They saw something on me. They even, real estate agent in Dubai, they don't get salaries. But they convinced me so much. They see something on me. They give me a salary in the first 3 months. Anyway, when I started, I decided to myself, let me challenge myself. Let's start. And my first month, I became top seller in this agency, straight away.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, something is working here. And when I received my first commission, which is normally after 2-3 months, I decided to myself, I should start to invest in myself, which is I invest everything, my first commission on making videos on social media. And I remember my social media manager told me, I was like, I want to really cover my tattoo because I feel like it's not going to work. I'm a bit afraid, like the culture here and everything. He told me, no, be yourself. Let's shoot. Trust me. Just keep open your neck with the tattoo. And I have it also in my full arm tattoo anyway. As soon as I post the video, boom, I blow up like it was crazy. Straight away, I was hungry for leads from the agency. After my video, I used to receive every single day between TikTok and Instagram, 500 messages per day, but not just messages like, oh, I want to see you, I want a coffee and everything. Messages regarding real estate. I want to invest with you. I want to buy it was crazy. So suddenly my life completely changing like in 2 days, let's say. And I had to hire straight away an assistant to reply all those messages. And slowly, by the time was passing, I was keep posting. I start to receive so much respect from developers, from everyone, from top agents that I used to look up at them. They wanted to collaborate with me. And this was around like 4 or 5 years ago. By the time was passing, 1 year passed. I even opened my own real estate agency only after 1 year, and it's going great. To be honest, I didn't expect all of this. Like people stop me on the street, agents or people they even not in real estate recognize me. When they stop me in the street, they even tell me, I moved to Dubai 3 years ago because of your videos. I'm like in shock, to be honest. Every time they tell me this, I'm like, are you serious? Like, it's a big responsibility. Like, I need to be very careful what I'm telling in my videos, because for these people, I'm an example for them. So now I just keep posting, and then I get invited to events from developers. I have requests for podcasts almost every day. It's crazy. Like, everything's super, super fast, and I'm so, so grateful.
Yes, the reason why the real estate agent plucked you from nowhere, it's all about the communication and being authentic. He obviously spotted that in you, took the gamble, and that's what we sort of talk about quite a lot for new agents coming through, is you've got to be real. Don't do the whole chest beating thing and look at me. It's all about just being you, and you've got that down pretty well.
You're listening to the Saturday Property Market Update.
We want to get on to talking about some of the key advantages of buying an off-plan property compared to purchasing on the secondary market. I thought that would be a great question to ask you, Fabrizia, so that people can dial into your thoughts.
Advantages to purchase off-plan property is, first of all, lower entry cost. So off-plan gives you the opportunity to enter in the market in the early stage, especially in the launch day. Often the prices are very, very low compared to after. When you are buying an off-plan, essentially you're buying a today price and for a tomorrow future value. And also, do you have a flexible payment plans? But developer usually offers structured payment plans, for example, 10% to 20% on booking of the first installment. And then there are installments during construction. And sometimes you have even post-handover. Like, for example, there are developers, during the construction 3 years, and then you have a post handover for an extra 5 years, interest free. So imagine how flexible. And sometimes we can even resell during the construction. So sometimes people that don't have so much money, they are very young, they're new investors, we sell them off plan. Some developers you can resell after 30%, you just get NOC from the developer. And some developer you can resell after 50%, and we do that so they can make a profit straight away. Of course, it's better to wait till the handover because the value is much higher.
What makes a secondary or ready or resale property appealing to some buyers compared to off-plan? I mean, this is a question a lot of people, Fabrizia, are asking themselves, which way do I go? So what are your thoughts here for the secondary market?
Off-plan, you only have 4% DLD at the beginning and the standard admin charges, which is around 5,000 dirham. Instead, secondary market, of course, it's ready property. It's either something for a end user who wants to move right away or investors seeking instant rental returns. Of course, the secondary market, it's ready. You can touch it. You can see it. However, when you buy secondary market, you don't buy from the developer, but you buy from an investor who bought maybe 1 or 2, 3 years ago for half of the price, maybe much less. And you have a lot of fees with secondary market. Trustee fee department, you have 2% commission extra for your customer, for the client. Also, when you buy a secondary market, you normally buy property in an established area, like with schools, malls, transport, and amenities already in place. The right choice always depends on your goal. If your priority is ROI and rental yield, secondary market is stronger. If you're targeting capital appreciation and can wait for off-plan, often delivers higher growth potential. That was one of the biggest difference regarding secondary market and off-plan.
So there you go. That is both sides of the coin, whether you go secondary or whether you go for off-plan. Well, it is great to have heard your story, Fabrizia, and after only 12 months you decided to open up your own real estate company. Go well for the remainder of 2025 and have yourself a fantastic weekend.
Thank you so much for having me for the first time, and I'll see you soon. I will talk to you soon.
We connect you to the best real estate information across Australia. The Real Estate Podcast.